Hey everybody, this is Sandra the Goat Lady back in my kitchen. Guess what we're going to do today? We are going to make lip balm, our famous lip balm that everybody loves. It is made also from goat's milk, but we powder our own goat's milk. So I always start out with a double boiler. I don't do mine in the microwave. I've always done it the old traditional way. I like it that way because I can control the way the shea butter and the beeswax melt. Shea butter is very particular on the heat. If you melt it in and it gets too hot, it gets almost like gritty, like, you know, it's not very pleasant, right? So it's, to me, it's more important to watch over the shea butter that it doesn't get too hot, and I cannot control that in the microwave. All right, so I'm waiting for, you see, for the beeswax and the shea butter to melt, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to continue. Stay tuned. While I'm waiting for the beeswax and the shea butter to nicely melt, I want to talk about the lip balm. We have 3 different types of lip balms. All of them have no scent and no taste. The reason why is because if I would put it on my lips, I would lick it off. That defeats the purpose on you having a protective lip balm on your lips, right? So, needless to say, I decided not to do that. We have plain, which is, there's no mica powder in it. And we have pink, which has a pixie rose mica powder, and so it just enhances the color of your lips. And then we also have an ivory, which my customers and I enjoy. When I wear a lipstick, I put that over the lipstick, and it just makes the color come out better and makes it fancier. So those are the 3 colors. When you put it on, you may feel a little grit, and that is the powdered goat's milk. However, that powdered goat's milk will soak in and gives you extra protection for the harmful environment, right? So it also moisturizes it more. Ever since I started making my own lip balm, that, by the way, is chemical and alcohol and metal free, I no longer get those little breakouts on the side or those little cracks on the side. It hurts so much when it's windy. I no longer have any issues. The best example I can give you how well the lip balm works is when we were in Wyoming right before Thanksgiving. It was extremely windy, and I put that on once a day. Believe it or not, I didn't have to reapply it even though I drank and we ate. It just stays very light and protects your lips. And I never once got a crack. I never got a cold sore. I never got anything. So I know it works. And it's not only my experience on those products, it also, I hear it all the time from my customers. So check it out at www.cajuncorral.com, and I'll be right back once those little boogers are melted, right? Talk to you later. All right, part 3. Now, as you can see, can you see it? The beeswax and the shea butter is nicely melted. I already added the powdered goat's milk. So I take a whisk and I stir it around for a little bit. It just makes it much, much easier. And I only use this whisk to make lip balm, believe it or not. So there's no contamination. I try to stick with the same utensils for the same thing that I make, right? So this is nicely melted. Now I'm going to put our oils in it, which is avocado oil, a little bit of olive oil, vitamin E oil. All goes in there now. So now we want to bring it to the same temperature. So it may have some clumps in it in here. So we want to definitely bring it to the same temperature. I'm going to make 2 different types of batches. One is the ivory, which is a nice shiny silver. You see it right here. This is going to be my first batch, and then my second batch, and it's going to look like it's going to be the same thing, but it's not. I will then make the pink. See, this is the nice pixie dust rose, right? Beautiful. All right, so you see it's nicely, let me show you, nicely melted. You see it? Let's see if you can get this a little bit better. You also see the steam maybe coming up. You see it's nicely melted, right? No more clumps. You don't want to have any clumps in there. And now I'm going to add the silver right here. See right here. And very, very carefully, I'm starting to stir it. You want to mix it up good enough so the silver will not settle to the bottom. In the beginning, I would do that wrong. And I'm like, why is this not? That's because I didn't stir it long enough for the oil and the wax mixture to absorb the mica powder, right? So it just takes a little bit. It may look like it is, but it needs to be nicely absorbed. And I'm going to show you what a beautiful ivory this is, right? It's almost like a pearl color. So, let me show you guys. Look how beautiful this is. Can you guys see it? Isn't it awesome? It's almost like a pearl necklace. We're almost there. I got to stir it a little bit longer. And then we're going to pour it. So here are my lip balms, tubes right here. I have those, and let me move you guys a little bit further back so you see it. You see it? I have Grumpy Goat built me this. That's my lip tube holder. And so, and I always put a paper towel underneath it for my spills because I am very messy. And I will start pouring this in, and then they're going to sit for 24 hours, and then they're going to get labeled. So because today's Friday, they're not going to get labeled until Tuesday because we're closed on Monday. So here you go. Let's do this. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is nicely mixed. So it doesn't harden. I always put my pot, the top pot of the double burner, like this, so it stays more liquidy and easier to pour, right? And all I do is I take one of my little tablespoons and start pouring it in very carefully. And I can tell you, I always, as you can see, I always spill. But it's just comes part of it, right? So as I'm gonna start pouring these in, and then I show you later the pink color, right? I see a little bit, and pink it is. So this is going to be the last part. So we pretty much did the same thing that we did in the previous part, except for the silver, I added the pink. So as you can see, it's nice and pink, and it's nicely mixed up. So now I'm going to start pouring again, right? So we're going to start pouring, yay. So again, I'm going to put it on the side. Got my little scoop out. This is actually a coffee scoop that I found. So if you have an old coffee scoop there, you know, you certainly can take that as well. And I just start pouring. And again, I spill. It's quite normal. I'm just used to it that I do. And look how beautiful that color is, right? And even though it's pretty pink, when you put it on, it just brings out the color of your lips. So even your children can use it. You have a lot of kids and young teenagers, they love that color. And for Christmas, even for Easter, you guys can put that in the Easter basket, and it's something wholesome, all natural, and the kids will love it as well. Better than the makeup that you can buy at the toy store, right? Doesn't have any chemicals or anything in it. So let's go ahead and keep going. We're almost done. And so I'm going to keep filling it till the batch is done. And yeah, check us out at www.cajuncorral.com or at the farmers market, either in Algiers, Bountiful, Gretna Market in Gretna, or here on the farm, the storefront here on the farm. So talk to you later. Bye.